Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Aaron Touchstone. This is Clicks the Keys, where I'm trying to buy a sports car with the money that I make off of social media. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be taking you through a day in the life of someone who works remote sales. I currently run my own marketing company, and not all the guru type stuff. I'm simply doing sales. So I'll be making a lot of calls today, sending out some emails, probably some client work a little bit, and we do have to make some social media posts because we are trying to buy a sports car, so we have to stay consistent pretty much everywhere with social media. So we will be making 2 TikToks on my personal page, 2 on my dog's page, and then 2 on my business page, and then 1 Facebook post on my business page. So we have a lot to do today. Let's get right into it. We just ate a little bit of breakfast. No reason to really record that. My wife made me a breakfast sandwich. It was really nice, convenient just to pick up. Drank my coffee. My AG1 was also really nice as well. If you don't know what that is, that's not sponsored. Pretty good multivitamin if you need one. But got all that knocked out of the way. Let's go take the dog outside. It's currently 9:50. We have to start calling at 10 o'clock. We're gonna take the dog outside, and then we're gonna go up to the office and start calling. We are pretty much fully ready here. We have a water bottle. Hazel has her gingerbread man, and we're going up to work. This is what it's like going to the office when you work from home. Just made the commute up to the office, and you can see here that we are, man, it was a hassle. I will say one thing that's a little bit strange. Working with shoes on makes me feel more productive. I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel a little bit more productive. We went up to our home office. We have 3 monitors. I don't really use all 3. This is actually more for my sim setup over here. But if I'm ever bored and I'm writing some emails and stuff, I'll throw a YouTube video up or something like that. Opening up HubSpot right now. We're about to make a lot of calls. We're gonna try and knock out as many as we can before we go to lunch. Around lunch, that's where I'm gonna create content for the dog, who just stole my knee brace from somewhere. I have no idea how she got that. But yeah, this is a typical day in the life from like open to lunchtime. So we're just gonna be making some calls right now. It's kind of unfortunate because right now I was calling into the state of North Carolina and just the Northeast. And if you've kept in touch with the weather over the past few days, we had a crazy snowstorm. So most of those businesses have been either closed the past few days. So they're either just like haven't been working, or today they're opening and they're catching back up from missing like 2 or 3 days of work. So it's kind of annoying to call into businesses like this. So I'm gonna give you all a little bit of advice. I'm no sales guru at all, but if you are about to start selling a product or a service or whatever that may be, believe in that product. I feel like you have to be able to believe in the product, or you just won't sell much of it. Because for instance, if someone comes to us or I start selling them and they're actually interested in what we do, our service, we mostly specialize in Google ads. That is where we specialize by far. I am so confident that we're going to make them money that like when people say no to me, when I get them a little further down into the process, I genuinely feel kind of sad and bad because I'm like, man, if he would have just made that decision, knowing that pretty much 95% of businesses who work with us stay with us, he would be making a lot more money. Tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, because it's the start of Google Ads. A week into the future, and then forever, pretty much, they're gonna be making a lot more money. So when someone doesn't sign up, and I know they're in a city where no one's running ads hardly or things like that, oh man, it gets frustrating. So if you believe in our product like that, and you can hear it in your tone of voice when you really believe in our product. And I have made many sales like that because they're like, huh, I can hear your enthusiasm about this. Like, I can tell you're excited. I'll give it a shot just for that reason. I've had probably 5 sales like that. Just because I get excited. I know that we can make these people money, so just a little bit of advice for you. If you can find a product that you believe in, it's pretty easy to sell. I'm doing well. We survived the no snow in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Just a freezing cold. Well, I had talked to you last week. I'm the one that ran the pawn shop specific marketing company. I did the marketing. I was just seeing if Vicky was in today. Okay. That's fine. You know she'll be in tomorrow? Because I'm assuming she's not going to be in the greatest of moods with the pipes freezing. Okay. Okay, sounds like a plan. I appreciate it, man. I hope you have a good one. Bye. Supposed to have a warm lead calling into that business because of all the snowstorms. This has been a very frustrating past hour of calling because most of my companies are in like North Carolina, Richmond area right now. And we all got hit by a snowstorm. So this lady, I've been really, really cool. The GK of the store, I call everyone a GK. He's probably just runs the store. He said that the owner's pipe just froze in her house and she's having to call and get repairs and stuff. So I'm pushing this call off tomorrow because hopefully she's in a little bit better mood because she's probably gonna spend a nice chunk of change fixing her pipes. So we are about an hour into the day right now of calling, and I've made a lot of calls, a lot more than I typically do. But the reason why is because I've gotten through a lot of them because a lot of them are either closed or answered and say, hey, I'm way too busy to talk right now because they're catching up type of stuff. So we mostly help pawn shops, gold dealers, jewelry buyers for the most part. That is our specialty. We crush these type of clients when we get them. We just turn their business completely around towards when they're buying and selling precious metals like gold, jewelry, silver, all that good stuff. There is a company who I have been trying to close for a long time now, and this city size is around 200,000 in population. There is not a single shop running ads right now. And if somebody turns on ads with us, they are going to be so unbelievably busy, but it is simply trying to get one of these shops to understand. The thing about this industry is most of them are quite a bit older who own the business. So you're thinking business owners from 55 to probably 75, where they are so, and I'm not complaining here, they just don't understand what's going on in most cases. So I guess I am complaining in a way. Like this business owner that I just talked to, he had been in business. His family has owned this business since 1945. So 80 years, 81 years pretty much. That's great. That's fantastic. But, you know, do you want to make this business thrive after 81 years and grow the most it's ever had? That is the question here, because that is what I can do for you. And so when I know that this opportunity is here for one of these businesses, if one of them will just take it and just run with it, oh my gosh, your business is going to explode. And the thing is I know there's cities like this all across the United States who are just sitting on gold mines and they just won't try it. They want to stick to like television ads, newspaper ads, donating posters to a school type of marketing, which is good things that you can do. But man, it does not compete with what we do right now. It is now time for lunch. Yes, she is laying on a blanket. She does not like dog beds. Get your toy, get your gingerbread, get your gingerbread. Let's roll. Let's go, come on. So that brings what I would call the most like busy time of my day to a close. And I think this is one of those times where it's just really annoying not having good calls, and also caring about the business that you work for makes things a little bit different, because today, the way the calls went this morning were just disappointing. It feels like a little bit of a letdown, not only for myself, but for everyone, because I mean, if I don't sell stuff, that means the company doesn't grow and we don't have work to do. So a little bit annoying, but we did post something on social media, and even in the last video that I posted for this was basically just talking about how I progressed in sales, and pretty much talked about maybe we need an SDR or something for the company. So maybe eventually we can hire an additional salesperson to, if I have a day like this, maybe they're calling solely in the West Coast, and maybe we still get a lot more business down the road. But that's down the road. Maybe we'll have someone reach out and maybe want to start a sales career or something like that. But right now I have to eat and I am starving, and I have to take Hazel out. She is ready to go outside. So we're gonna eat a little something. I don't know what the heck we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna get back to it. Didn't really write too many emails, but did kind of catch up on a bunch of little small stuff that I had to do. After going back and forth between the pantry and the refrigerator, it was my birthday yesterday, and I got a Panda Express gift card. I am going to go to Panda Express to eat because after going back and forth, looking at the food that I have 10 different times, didn't find a single thing that I wanted to eat. So I'm gonna drive to Panda Express, give me some of that, and have a good launch to the second part of our day. We just got back from Panda Express. That towel is there because Hazel gets dirty in the rain and sleet. We had to keep that there, but just got back from Panda Express, and let me tell you, I'm excited. If you don't go to Panda Express, I'm sorry, but it is top 2 fast food restaurants for me, because you get so much food for $10.30. You get so much, and because it was my birthday yesterday, I also got another side of chicken. So I got 3 things of chicken for $10.30. Are you kidding me? Look at this. 100% why America is fat, but what restaurant is giving you that much food for $10.30? No restaurant is keeping up with this right now. Fast food wise, there's just no shot. It's probably why America's fat, but I love Panda Express. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite fast food restaurant is. Watching a little bit of Good Good. I haven't really watched Good Good in a minute, but they did a little reunion with Grant and Micah. Hazel's here. She ate her lunch. We took her on a little car ride. She enjoyed that. And we're gonna see what we got in our fortune cookie. Something that I will say that I need to start doing is going back to the gym. We bought this house, and since then I just haven't been back to the gym, and that's something I need to do. The strength of your character will come in handy this week. Okay. Before we're off for our lunch break, I always like to try and play with Hazel a little bit, tire her out. She also went on a car ride. She typically doesn't do that, but she loves this gingerbread right now. Her typical hallway games. We got our heater over here from where we were supposed to get our massive snowstorm in Chattanooga and got literally rain. This is where remote sales gets really, really kind of repetitive. It's currently 1 o'clock. We are back from our lunch and everything. And realistically, I've created 2 TikToks for Hazel. Haven't created any for myself or my business, but that is not regarding sales at all. I'm about to start calling for the next 5 hours, just calling businesses and sending out those emails, and realistically, that's about it. It's relatively simple. I will say the hardest part about sales is probably just the mindset of sales, whereas this morning sucked. Like it sucked. It was not good. Didn't really have great calls. Nothing progressed forward, I would say, in a deal. If anything, the only deal that I felt like really could have closed this morning went backwards. So that's quite unfortunate. But other than that, it's about keeping your mindset up. And honestly, this is about a day in the life of sales. Like, it's not going to change much more from what you've already seen. I'm simply just calling and sending emails. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything about sales that you would like to to know how to get into sales, how to make more money in sales, whatever that may be, send me or leave me a comment. I'll be happy to answer those. I'll answer them as quickly as possible. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all